Welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Basically, we're going to educate you so you can make a more informed purchasing decision. On today's show, thanks to City Toyota, I check out the all-new Toyota Yaris. Let's get a few things straight right away. This is the ZR, which is the top-of-the-line spec level for the new Yaris. Plus, we catch up with steel bumper car cruisers.
Steel bumpers has been around for a couple of years now, and it's just a non-biased cruise between different places, different people with their group.
And Alan jumps in the top-of-the-range Ford territory.
No one in the car, front seat or back, is going to have a bumpy ride. It's really very good.
And our celebrity hitchhiker today is the very successful WA netballer, Caitlin Bassett. What car do you currently drive?
I've got a Holden Cruise, which is named Tom.
Oh, really?
Get it? Tom Cruise?
Welcome to ZoomTV. Okay, so I want to run a little bit of an experiment. If you looked at me, you'd think I'm probably more comfortable behind the wheel of a four-wheel drive, or maybe even a ute. I don't think most of you would look at me and think I'm a hot hatch type of guy. Well, I've been given the newest model by City Toyota. Now, I know most of you ladies are going to absolutely love it. Well, I'm going to check it out and see if I can appreciate its handling, its styling, and its power. Meet the all-new Toyota Yaris ZR. Let's get a few things straight right away. This is the ZR, which is the top-of-the-line spec level for the new Yaris. Toyota have made a few hefty changes this time around, and I think I might just enjoy this drive a little bit more than I first thought. The 2015 Yaris is only available with 5 doors, and this one, the ZR, is exclusively automatic. It's jammed with safety features and a few more features that are designed just to put a smile on your face. The new inbuilt touchscreen is impressive. It works just like your smartphone, with tap, drag and flick functionality, so you can easily navigate your way around all the features. Plus, the ZR comes with satellite navigation, which is missing on the 2 less spec'd up versions. There are other buttons too, like a handy phone switch snugly fitted to the steering wheel. So how does it drive? Well, the engineers at Toyota have taken on a little bit of criticism regarding handling response. In the new Yaris, they've stiffened the body shell and they've dialed the suspension back just a little bit. The result is a more predictable linear drive and, surprisingly, a reduction in vibration and road noise entering the cabin. They've done a really good job, actually. The noise in the cabin is reduced by the addition of updated seals throughout the car and thicker, sound-absorbing materials used in the interior. I'm a big fan of the seats in the ZR. They make you feel secure and comfortable, and the overall feel of the inside is sporty meets stylish, which is hard to do in a small car with this price tag. Wayne, I tell you what, I love the new Yaris, especially the ZR, which I've been driving today. I'm surprised at the room and especially the overall performance.
Yes, Aaron, it's powered by a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder motor, and the fuel economy gives you a 6.3 litres per 100 kilometres as an average cycle.
Okay, now what features could you tell me that you are attracted to most?
Today, Aaron, you've been reviewing the ZR, but what I like is there's 3 great features standard across all grades now, and that's reverse camera, a touch screen and cruise control.
Exactly what you want in your new car, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
You may have already noticed, but the exterior styling of the new Yaris is nothing short of incredible. And by that, I mean that they have gone to town on the old model. Bland and boring are things of the past, and the ZR is absolutely covered in aggressive styling features, which I love. Just have a look at this front grille. It's much bigger than the previous model, and it's there to make a statement. It's telling you, watch out because you're about to be overtaken. And the ZR gets a few extra toys that the others don't, such as these auto-leveling LED headlights, side skirts, 15-inch alloy wheels and a spoiler. In terms of safety, the Yaris ZR has a ton of airbags, 7 in total, and comes with electronic stability control. You know, it's not the biggest car on the road, but then it's not supposed to be. It's not the fastest and it's not a people mover. But what this car does do well, and better than all the rest, is make driving fun. And if you get the ZR model with all the add-ons, this small car becomes one big surprise. If you'd like to get behind the wheel of your very own Yaris, make sure you jump on to citytoyota.net.au. Now, I'm off. I've got this booked for a few more hours and I'm going to have some fun. If you're after a great deal on Volkswagen passenger or commercial, then see our friends at Wangara Volkswagen for great service. Go to wangaravolkswagen.com.au. After the break, I catch up with Still Bumper Car Cruisers, next on ZoomTV. Welcome back to ZoomTV. Now, every now and then I get invited to the old car meet or a car cruise. I've in fact been invited to one. It's a Saturday, a beautiful Saturday in Perth, and I'm with Aaron. How are you, Aaron?
I'm well, thank you.
Now, mate, tell me about the cruise. What's this?
Oh, this is just a pretty little bit of a promo for Still in Osmond Park, but Still Bumpers has been around for a couple of years now, and it's just a non-biased cruise between different places, different people. They're good.
I'm going to randomly walk around with the crew and we're going to actually get some people and find out about their car. Thanks very much, Aaron.
No worries.
People that love cars. One of the things I love about my job is I get to travel around and meet crazy people and cool cars. Sometimes I get to meet a crazy person with a cool car, like Tony. How are you, Tony?
Pleasure, Aaron.
So tell us about it. Walk us through the engine all the way through to the back. Just talk to me about it.
Yep, no problem. It's actually a 75-76 model HJ1 tonner.
Yep.
Came out originally with a 253 manual, approximately 600 horsepower.
Yep.
It's got the Supra 5-speed inside it, so we get a bit of economy while we're driving.
The interior looks immaculate.
Yes, did all that.
Who did that?
Me.
So there you go,
I've
you're a
done
talented
all of
man. And you go all the way back to the back ute and everything you've done on the back tray itself.
That's
wood tray.
exactly the wood tray, yep.
You again?
Yep, actually me again. The design of it, I've even made the original cross members that held the chassis together. Holden never produced a copy of them, so you couldn't actually get another one set of one. So I've designed a new stainless steel bracketing to actually hold the back tray down and allow me to unlock it and lock it.
Tony, love you, love your car. Thanks very much for allowing us to spend some time with you. Now, this Ferrari is very special. It belongs to a friend of mine, someone that I met a couple of minutes ago. Tim, how are you?
Great.
Now, this is your car.
It is, yeah. I bought the car back in 08, and I've been very passionate about Ferraris for many years.
Now, tell me, what do you love about the Ferrari?
It's 100 kilos lighter. It's got a heap more torque and a heap more horsepower. When you're sort of going through the gears, it's really punchy as it jumps from one gear to the other. It just gives you a nice sort of smack in your back, which is really nice.
So you seem like a guy, Tim, that just likes to go fast.
I do. I get, it makes me smile, and I love the adrenaline rush of going fast.
Well, thanks, Tim, for talking about your car. If you love things that fly, drive and float, listen up. If you love classic cars, then why not head down to Springwater Park in Auburn, New South Wales for the E.H. Holden 51st Anniversary Day Show and Shine. Since 1963, E.H. Holdens have been an icon of Australian motoring. And on November 9th, you can browse through some of Australia's finest, all in the one location. This multi-club event showcases trophy-winning EJ and E.H. Holdens from around the state on a day that will please everyone from the hardcore fan to the casual observer. Torana lovers, this one's for you because the Holden Torana Club of South Australia are once again holding their All Torana Day on November 9th. The Lockley Park Primary School Oval, Brooklyn Park, is where you can find all the action, with every type of Torana from HB through to UC, total originals to some of the wildest street machines on the road. This family-friendly day will be raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so come down, grab some food and help support this great cause. Find a crew, raise your mast and put on your sailing cap because Calling All Skippers needs you. The Budgewoi Sailing Club on the central coast of New South Wales is holding the F18 state titles, open to all beach monohulls and catamarans on November the 15th and 16th. 7 races over 2 days and a range of experience levels, participants are guaranteed a great day of casual racing. Go to budgewoisailingclub.org.au or find them on Facebook. So that's what's happening with things that fly, drive and float. Now, if you have an event coming up, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au, click on the events page, tell us about it, and we'll give it a plug. After the break, thanks to United Fuel Injection, Dan Paris gets a lesson on the common rail diesel. That's next on ZoomTV. Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to I'mAZoomaholic@ZoomTV.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along.
Now, over the years, I've had a handful of diesel engines, and I must say, blowing a bit of black smoke or lacking a bit of power or even poor fuel consumption, I thought went hand in hand with owning one of these cars. That's not the case. It turns out that could actually be a sign of a poor fuel injection system. Now, it must have been, I'm a little bit out of my league with this, but I'm at the right place. I'm at United Fuel Injection, and I'm here to catch up with Ken Ringrose. He's going to point me in the right direction. Ken, how are you, mate?
How are you going, mate?
Good to see you
again.
What are you looking at? This all looks very high-tech, very precision. What's this?
Well, what we've got here is a clean room. This is where we actually assemble common rail diesel fuel injectors and pumps. The older systems, which were very good and efficient in their day, obviously with modern demands on the environment, they've had to come up with a new type of fuel injection system. Common rail diesel is it. And that is more powerful, more efficient in all types of applications like commercial vehicles and sedans.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I'd love to see the process, actually. Can you show me through it?
Absolutely. We've got a vehicle in the workshop here. Let's go and have a look. Well, down here we've got the diesel alpha, which has been brought in for some diagnostic work to be done on it.
Oh, okay. So with a diesel, how do you know? What are the symptoms before you know to bring it in?
Well, for example, if you've got excessive smoke, poor fuel economy, a diesel knock, hard starting issues, best bring it in and we can hook it up to our scan tool and diagnose the vehicle for you.
Sounds like all the things that are happening with my car at the moment. So I guess it's all computer linked these days. This is what diagnoses the issues?
Absolutely. We've got all the scan tools necessary to diagnose these vehicles.
After this stage of the process, I mean, what happens next?
Well, for example, if an injector on this vehicle is gone or the common rail supply pump, we can remove it and test it. So what we can do is take you over to our injector tester and show you what we do.
Oh, it's great, Ken. Let's have a look. Wow, this is high tech. I wouldn't expect this. So what's this here?
Well, what we do, Dan, is we actually remove an injector from a vehicle, for example, bring it across and test it to confirm that it is faulty. We don't want to go and repair an injector that's not faulty.
Okay, so this isn't actually the repair phase. This is actually, you're just testing it to make sure that it's got a problem.
Absolutely, and once we've confirmed it's faulty, it goes to the other side, stripped and assessed, and then reassembled in our clean room, dust-free environment, and then brought back over to a different test machine, which goes through a rigorous test.
A lot of stages.
Absolutely.
Next
one.
Have a look. Yeah, lead on. Ken, I'm so impressed with your machinery here. This is, no exception, but this is the end of the line when it comes to testing the injectors, isn't it?
It is, Dan. Yeah, this unit here will test 4, 5 or 6 injectors, depending on what your engine's got in cylinders. 100% test. There's no room for human error whatsoever.
So once it comes out of here, I mean, because this is a computer test, and like you say, there's no human error here. Once it comes out, it's as good as new, isn't it?
Absolutely, Dan. If it's not right, it's wrong.
I love that motto. Thanks for showing us through, Ken.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So it turns out your diesel could be quieter, cleaner and more efficient. In fact, you wouldn't even know that these days a lot of cars are indeed diesels. For more info, go to unitedfuel.com.au or follow the links from ours, ZoomTV.
So, you need an on-road, off-road car for practicality and fun. You need a certain level of sophistication and all the luxuries of modern motoring. While you're at it, you need a diesel engine with plenty of grunt and yet still have great fuel economy. Well, that's a pretty tall order. What you need is a Ford. To be more precise, what you need is the new Ford Territory Titanium. The Territory joined the Ford SUV lineup way back in 2004, and it's come a long way since then. Occupants in the Titanium are afforded leather upholstery, a premium interior command centre with 8-inch touchscreen and satellite navigation, and an Alpine rear DVD entertainment system with 10.2-inch screen. Rear passengers are able to enjoy acres of space with ample head and legroom, allowing anyone from small kids all the way up to 6-footers to inhabit the second row of seating. The last seating row, however, is strictly the domain of the little ones. But this last row can be laid down to ensure you have a cavernous cargo space. The sensitive and smooth steering of the Ford Territory makes manoeuvring the SUV very easy, tracking on its 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels. Suspension is another story altogether. It's a very smooth ride, handling more like a sedan than an SUV. And it is so smooth it irons out all the bumps and road imperfections with ease. And that means that no one in the car, front seat or back, is going to have a bumpy ride. It's really very good. Of course, you'll receive all the safety equipment you need. There's dynamic stability control with rollover mitigation, traction control, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, emergency brake assist, driver's knee airbag, dual-stage driver and front passenger airbags, side curtain airbags, reverse sensing system, and reverse camera. Now, there are an incredible 30 storage compartments in here, so you can safely and happily stow away all your goodies. You'll also receive that most valuable accessory, the maximum 5-star ANCAP safety rating. We wouldn't go anywhere without it. Oh, and I know there are 30 interior storage compartments because I counted them. I know, I've got to get a life. Okay, don't believe there are 30? Come with me. And 30. Told ya. Yes, if you need a big, solid car to carry plenty of cargo, human or otherwise, don't forget there are 7 seats, and will likely require the use of a tow bar, then the Ford Territory is your car. It's a sophisticated and feature-packed SUV with a smooth-as-silk 6-speed automatic transmission with sequential sport shift and a towing capacity of up to a massive 2,700 kilograms. We always like to check in with the experts about new cars, and John Hughes is certainly an expert. G'day, John.
Thanks, Alan.
Now, look, you've seen a lot of cars in this segment. How's it stack up?
Well, I think first of all you have a look at the appearance of the vehicle. It's the same size inside as the previous model, plenty of room for all of the family. It's a full 7-seater. If you have a look at it, it's very streamlined. It's not as bulky, and it's easier to park. It's got a fantastic diesel engine. You get 8.2 litres per 100 kilometres, which is remarkable for the power of a diesel engine. You've got a 6-speed automatic, and unusually for a car of this size, it's got 5 anchorage points for the children's car seats. Great vehicle. I think it's fantastic.
You know your stuff.
Thank you, Alan.
Good to see you. The new Ford Territory Titanium. See it right now at John Hughes Ford. Go to johnhughes.com.au or, as always, follow the links from ZoomTV.
I tell you what, the all-new Ford Territory is a fantastic car. After the break, I catch up with a very tall celebrity hitchhiker, Caitlin Bassett. That's next on ZoomTV. Caitlin, welcome to the back of the van.
Thanks, I've brought you a little present.
I can't believe you brought me a present. It's
I
like the
know.
first person to bring me a present. Other people should take note of this.
Netballers were very generous.
Even though you gave me a cupcake, it's not going to hold me back. You know that.
All right, I'll spill.
Okay, so how did you get to where you are?
I was pretty lucky. I was tall and gangly as a kid, so that got me into quite a few teams and stuff like that. And then I found out I could shoot. So yeah, that's pretty much how I ended up here playing for Fever.
So you're pretty much saying there's no hope for me?
No, I think you need to grow a little bit more first.
No, I look taller when I stand up, I really do.
Okay, well we do need the shorter players. We know they pass the ball around, so can you throw and catch?
Now, I played mixed netball. It's a pretty full-on game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's classed as non-contact anymore. I think it's semi-contact because I do get a lot of bruises out there, and yeah, it's pretty full-on when you're playing against some Kiwi girls.
So you play, your favourite position is goal shooter?
Yeah, goal shooter, definitely. I'm not very good at running, so I'm not trusted to be out the front in goal attack.
Okay,
Not
so
yet.
Now, you know my show's mainly males. I know there's a few women out there, so just explain the rules a little bit. I mean, you've got goal shooter, you've got centre. I'm trying to match it up with a football team.
Okay, so from the back you've got goal shooter, so they'd be like a full forward. Then you've got goal attack. I suppose they would be like a flank player, wing attack, another like left flank. Then you've got centre, they'd be like the ruck or the rover, they get to go everywhere. Then you've got wing defence, so they'd be in the defensive line, and then goal defence, and then finally goalkeeper, so they'd be like full back.
What position would I really do well in? Don't say left, right, out.
No,
Don't say.
I was going to say bench or water boy. Or mascot even. Can you do a handstand?
I probably could. I
Okay.
probably could. I'd come and run water for the girls. That's
Okay.
just what I do. It's a
Yeah.
sacrifice I'd be willing to make on behalf of the show. Now, Caitlin, what I like to do for people at home is give them some advice. You know, obviously take them through things. So if there was a young girl out there or even a young guy that wanted to follow in your footsteps, how would they do that?
I suppose just get involved. If you don't make a team, just keep trying out, and get in the selector's face would be my advice.
Time for my Fast Five. You ready for that? The Asanda Fast Five. First car you ever owned?
It was a red one. It was red and didn't go very fast. Meteor?
A Meteor?
Meteor?
Ford
Yeah,
Meteor. There you go. We got it
that's
out of it.
That's it.
Okay, what is your opinion of the best car on the streets now and why?
I really like the look of the Holden Captiva.
there
A lot
you
of
go.
space to swing my
Yeah.
arms around wild.
Next question. What is your opinion of the worst car on the street?
For me, it would be something small, obviously. So I think the smart cars are hilariously funny, but probably not too practical.
The one that everyone wants to know, what car do you currently drive?
I've got a Holden Cruise, which is named Tom.
Oh, really?
Get it? Tom Cruise?
What is your biggest fear?
I don't like snakes and spiders and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah, that would freak me out.
Now, Caitlin, that's all we've got time for. I've got to kiss you. There you go, beautiful. And we're done. Thank you very much to this week's celebrity hitchhiker, Caitlin Bassett, and of course, her cupcakes. Now, if you have an event coming up, make sure you go to our website, zoomtv.com.au, click on the events page, tell us about it, we'll give it a plug. We may even come along. And if you'd like to know more about today's show or previous shows, you can do that on the website as well. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching. And remember, whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.